That's right. It's Tuesday. For some dumb-eyed reason, we're live, but it doesn't matter because we're going to do it anyway, regardless of whether you like it or not. Here we are. The CSHR Harsh Reality with
That's a great
the usual panel. Myself, Hart Honer, Harsh Med, Jamie, Bell, JC Bellick, and Scott Jr.
Don't you ever say that name again like that.
All right, Scott Jr. Is that better?
Nothing against your name.
Oh,
Danny.
I said me, myself, Scott.
No, not.
What are you talking? What?
You're deaf.
No, yes, I am deaf. Help me out.
All right. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. For those of you who are watching, this is yours truly, being myself and I, Harsh Med, along with at the top left-hand corner, some guy who also shares the same name as our producer, Scott Sonnier Jr.
Shut up, you fat ass nose.
Your nose is as big as mine, you fucking leprechaun. And of course, we have the guy holding.
Don't start already. We just started the show. We're only 2 minutes
Ones
in.
and twos, Scott Sonnier Sr. And of course, we have Brendan O'Connell's other illegitimate son, J.C. Bellick.
Spit it out, Harsh. Jesus.
And of course, we have, who apparently researches as well as he does. That's why he's going to end up the same way, apparently. And of course, we have Hart Honer, everyone's favorite Inuit.
And that was the CSHR Harsh Reality. Y'all have a great night, everyone. And
What a train wreck this week has been, hasn't it?
Yeah, God, it's been a fun week. What do you mean train wreck? It's been pretty. It's been stoutly enjoyable from this angle.
Right.
It's always a fun
week.
It's
been enjoyable, but it's also been a mess. It's just so. I understand why the elites want to depopulate the earth. Like what I've seen in the last week and a half is just like, yeah, I get it now. I get it. This is why every dictator wants to purge people that disagree with them. It's like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I fucking get it now. It just.
And we take
some of these idiots ought to be shipped on shit. Some of these retards ought to just be sent on the next boxcar, sent to the next camp. And I don't want to finish that sentence, but
yeah, that sounds kind of holocaustic, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, let's just say that German engineering comes in handy.
Yeah, no, we're gonna leave that subject alone for today. Yeah, as if we can't be controversial enough. Here comes Harsh Med. Jesus.
I'm always opposed to genocide.
It was a balloon, train, and a few other things. Wreck of a week.
That is true.
Yes.
And yes, yes, FYI, we are actually against genocide, but we're not against people for suffering the actions of their own, the fate of their own retardation.
Lee Houston says, Hart!
Not acting stupid. That'd be great, dude. That'd be fantastic.
Right. Yo, Hart. Oh, I see we got the new green color because
Because we're just cool like that.
Yeah, apparently Hart's just cool like that. That's why I changed up all the settings while we're on break. So, there you go.
Look, Hart's like monitoring my end from there because he's watching on the live simultaneously.
Right.
And listening to us in an echo, and how it doesn't drive him insane, I don't know.
No echo. It's muted.
There you go. No echo. It's muted. There you go.
All right, cool.
He's already editing the page, editing all the other stuff, editing the StreamYard. Okay.
I know Hart probably noticed it since he's watching the live simultaneously, but he probably noticed the Easter egg in the ticker.
Easter egg, and it's not even the 14th yet. Sorry, I have to be a train kill and accidentally change the colors back for a few hours, but ah,
Did you see it, Hart?
Mm.
He didn't see it. Never mind. He makes me feel bad now.
all right. So anyway, let's get started on the show. So the Ohio River apparently has been poisoned again.
Yes, by millions of gallons of vinyl chloride.
Right.
And the local government supposedly is saying that there's no threat to health whatsoever. Um,
Yeah, where have we heard that lie before? I don't know. Flint, Michigan.
This makes me think of Mr. Burns and wanting to black out the sun. How do you do it? Chemicals.
I mean, vinyl chloride is, pretty lethal. Just throwing it out there, you know.
As opposed to you had up the what is there to do in Ohio? Leave.
Yeah. Vegan Martinez says harsh pale ale yummy. Dude, why are you telling everyone my ideas?
Oh,
Why are
oh,
you
that was
telling
an
everyone
idea. I
that?
thought he was just like making a word play on you, and I was about to say, oh well, it's kind
I know,
of
but like harsh pale ale sounds like a decent beer, doesn't it? Like,
no, not really, because I don't drink ales, but I don't drink at all. So I mean,
Right. Yeah, that's why I got the munchies instead. Anyhow,
that is
My
correct,
dear.
sir. See, if I don't eat, I fade out of existence every now and then, and even the camera displays it, and I'll just like pop out of existence and come back. Yep. So that's basically what we have going on. Train derailment in Ohio that spilled millions of gallons of vinyl chloride everywhere, and the local government is saying it's completely okay. No threat to the public safety as of now.
Quite a number of train accidents. It's
Yeah,
quite a bit.
well, I mean, the shippers are actually going more the route of railroads lately because, price of fuel and every freaking thing else under the sun. So more trains, more derailments.
It's yeah.
that's wonderful, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's no different than vehicles. More
It does
vehicles, more
seem
car
logical,
accidents.
but
Yeah.
You know,
I me town I live in is a train town. It wouldn't exist without the railroad.
but that's what they claim. The railroad stop tomorrow. It cripple the economy.
Mm.
So I mean, the same thing would happen if trucks stop rolling tomorrow too. It's everything can cripple the economy.
Chicken nuggets.
That would definitely cripple the economy.
And they purposely do that too. Just, tell trucks not to move. You don't, there's product there, but you don't move it. Don't move it.
No, I thought about it. I'm gonna build a balloon and I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna drop eggs
You're gonna drop eggs.
and chicken nuggets and destroy the economy slowly.
What?
Evil.
Take a nap.
What else is going on behind the scene? That's the real actuality of what should be
Th-
talked
Today
about.
is
Besides
Tuesday.
the
Nothing
Well,
is
and
real.
then in other news, we shot down two more. What everyone thought was spy balloons, but come to find out they're actually UFOs instead. Um, so aliens are attacking us now. I guess I'm not sure, but
God damn it, it's Paul. He just wants to come back.
I would completely be okay with every alien race if they were like Paul.
Yeah, me too. That would be
You ever
cool.
seen that
But
movie, Harsh? Paul, the alien Paul? Seth
Way
Rogen.
back when.
Seth Rogen
it's
voiced it over. He was the voice of Paul, the alien. It was
just look it
absolutely
up on
great.
your phone. Just look it up on your phone. And it shows you like the producers of who did like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, it was like the same people that did Shaun of the Dead. It was very funny.
They did real good.
Vegan Martinez says he owns 55 shares of Pacific Union. Well, sir, with that kind of a huge portfolio, I would say you're doing very well in the stock market right now. Don't take that advice seriously because I have no idea of anything with the stock market. So, whatever. You know,
No idea what that means.
But
me neither.
see, you're not
I don't even
following
know
the
what I just
stock
told him.
market
But
as much as you used to.
do what?
So I see you're not following the stock market as much as you used to.
No, I just don't talk about it as much as I used to. You know, whatever.
Clever, clever.
I
Yeah,
can't give away my secrets.
it's like, oh, we sort of shared it before. Like when the news anchors all say the same thing. It's to spread the same words over and over. They want
Well,
everyone repeating
I can
the
tell you what causes
catchphrases
that.
and what the topic is about. I don't
Yeah,
even want to say the word.
but I can tell you what causes that. 9 times out of 10, your little news stations at these little rinky-dink mom and pop television stations are network affiliates. You know, like ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, so on and so forth. And they print out what articles are news for national headlines. And that is the same ones that all of the stations read. It doesn't matter how it's written, they all read the exact same thing. It's the weirdest damn thing the way they do that, or even why they do that. You know,
Oh, even they'll say, "Oh, this is my opinion," and then spit out the same opinion with the same sentence. Like, no, it's not.
I think all of those typecast programs like that need some type of like disclaimer. This is not actually our story. You know, I mean, because all of them they talk about a little bit of local news and then they start reading off the national crap and all of it's the exact same, everything.
But yeah, no, it was weird. One of them that I witnessed was a story of some country singer being on a reality television show, and they all had the same opinion about the dude on the show.
Yeah, because it was a
Well, I
It
mean,
was such a fluff piece to begin with. It
right.
had
It was an
no
affiliate.
bearing and no news or anything. It wasn't new, but they all had to
can we
say that same story.
Yeah, it's
can
an
we all quit
affiliate
pretending
type
that the
thing.
alphabet agencies don't control our news?
Well, they
Like,
always have. I mean, and that's not new.
right, I know, but I just have to get that out there because it seems like we try to legitimize all these things when we shouldn't.
I'm not
Pretty
legitimizing
much
it. I'm telling.
like
That's exactly what they do. You know, you have like say ABC has this certain fluff article they want you to run or talk about, so
see,
they'll push it out to all of the the affiliate stations, so on and so forth, and that's what they read. You know,
and what I'm getting at, trying to point to that is just it's to spread the hook, line, and the sinker. They want to uh um have that same spell go out and everyone be mesmerized above the same thing through the catchphrase. Anyways, anything else besides that stupid floating thing or multiple floating things? And now there's some in southern
Anything else besides the stupid floating thing or the multiple floating things?
what multiple? There were UFOs. Damn it! That's the story the government's going with, and that's the story we're going to stick with. Okay.
UFOs.
Oh,
Now, I mean, come on now. Are
what
we that desensitized as a people to go, okay, well, UFOs, well, that doesn't sound bad at all. So you shot it down and you don't even know what the hell it is. That's great, dude. Perfect.
No, that's because they weren't UFOs. I have a hard time believing that a UFO is going to be shot down with a gun.
Oh.
They didn't.
Like,
They shot them down with
sort of
missiles.
like if there was UFOs, it's not going to be on the news. They're not going to talk
Right.
about it.
Maybe they just don't care anymore. They're just like, you know what? Let pandemonium strike. We just don't even give a shit anymore. Here, let them kill each other. Aliens are coming. It's fine.
Remember,
Don't
War
worry
of the
about it.
Worlds?
They might want to eat your brain, but we don't care. Just go ahead and kill each other off real quick.
Didn't you chat about that last week? Or who was that? There was like Nixon. Like,
Oh, yeah.
How wouldn't it be great to get everyone together with I don't know, say something like UFOs, and then that would join humanity. Yeah. Or, I don't know.
How's it going to join humanity? I mean, it's
No,
like common knowledge that
get together as a common goal to
no.
stand up.
I mean, come on. It people as a whole are stupid, Hart. You know that. You're going to go into a room and say, "Hey, look, these were legitimate UFOs. It could have been alien spacecraft or whatever." It's gonna create a panic, and these people are just gonna go retarded. But
It's money siphoning. So it's
Right.
to further reinforce the space force and get more
the
money.
Space Force.
I like what this Sarah lady has to say. She says brainwashing messages. They aren't truthful, just put news on repeat. I think they're all satellite surveillance systems. Well, like I said, there was an article from I don't know if it was in the Guardian or some other piece 4 years ago talking about how if the Pentagon wanted to have massive surveillance on people, they just float balloons.
Well, obviously. I
So,
mean, and you know them calling it UFOs is probably because it was their own damn satellites they accidentally shot down without realizing it.
yeah.
Oh well, there goes the NORAD Northern Defense Satellite. Well, shit. Let's just call it a UFO. It's fine.
And if it was, see, that's the thing. They have wondrous technology and amazing cameras. I'm talking about just amazing cameras. And if they were going to use it as a spy balloon, they'd have it super high altitude. So it's just that you don't even notice the darn thing floating by, but it has high.
And now what fucking chat is this? Add me. Well, it probably won't let me in, but try to add me.
And that was Jason King. Sorry about that. That was an accident.
That's awesome.
Lucky's trying to tell John James to pop a tit.
More than one tip.
Yeah, if anybody's been following the Crayola Sec page today, we don't apologize at all. And that's all I have to say.
Snoop Dogg turned 60 and he will be 420 in dog years.
Yeah.
He's 60 years old now.
Apparently.
Like,
What's up, Happy?
Stop calling him a gangster. He's not a gangster.
50. Oh, he's 51 years old, apparently.
Oh, 51. But still, so Snoop Dogg is 51.
Yeah.
That's still kind of funny if you think about it.
It is. And in 9 years, that's when it becomes 420 in dog years.
Okay, that's kind of
only
messed
like
up.
10 years older than me.
That's what I think of him.
I'm like,
Jesus. Oh, God. Can't do nothing with him. He's burnt. It's like burnt toast. And we were made aware that everyone in the in a certain group of people that we know actually live all in one pallet fort on a mountain in Oklahoma.
That's gross.
if you search the right places, there's plenty of pallets out there. You just gotta know where to look.
Building tips with Hart Honer. live right here on CSHR Radio.
And now Michael Jadens is complaining about 60 centimeters of snow.
60 feet. Wow.
2 feet.
If it was 60 feet, it'd be interesting, but 60 centimeters is only 2 feet. So
Oh no! Well, 2 feet of snow. That's a lot. That's it. It's that is town crippling, city crippling.
No,
but,
you said 60 feet.
no, it's
Could
the
you
60
imagine?
cms of snow.
1 foot's pretty tough.
Michael's
That's
Jaden.
pretty tough. But
We-
Well, it
2
depends
feet.
when you shovel it too.
We're imperial people down here. We don't know the metric system, sir.
Well,
Please do not
anyway,
do that
it's
to us.
It's about 2 feet, 23.6 inches. But yes,
He says, still a pain in my ass.
poor Michael has to get up for about 3 minutes a day to shovel snow.
That's so rude.
This is a big cause for death up here in Canada. Is old men shoveling snow and having heart attack, or their heart attacking them. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with old men like Michael J.
Wow. He said he's going to skin you alive.
Well, provided you can actually reach that far. But anyhow, I kid. We love Michael. That was fun.
Speaking of short people, we'd like to give a special shout out to Mr. Thelo Stone. If you can reach the button for your TV, come give us a watch. Maybe even a like, sir. All right, thank you.
Cancel culture.
God, what a degenerate.
Short people lives matter.
He makes short
Yeah.
people look bad, though. He really does.
How do you
But
make
he's
a
also a
short
pathological liar, so he makes everyone else look bad too.
Jesus.
Chicken nuggets.
Right. I mean, that's just what it is. These people are terrible.
Yeah.
No one talks about toxic little man complex.
Wait, toxic what?
Little man complex.
Toxic little man. Wait, you know what's funny is poor Napoleon, he really got the short end of the stick, no pun intended, because he was not short. He was like an average height person of that time period. But everybody for some reason thinks he was like this insanely short dictator or some weird crap. I don't know why.
Well, that's because people are using today's heights with to compare people to yesterday. That's why George Washington was 6 feet, but back then he was considered gigantic. Now he'd be considered, above average in height. So
Hey, if it wasn't for short people, the rest of us wouldn't know we were tall.
yeah.
Touche, Mr. Joe Logan, touche.
No, poor Kim.
Ooh, hate to hear that, Kim.
Sounds like she dated the Australian version of Thelo Stone.
That's horrible.
No, it is.
That's horrible.
These people are horrible.
They don't have a Walmart up there in Canada.
Oh yeah.
He says
I don't know how I owe him a steak. Maybe you
I
can
still
explain
have a
that one day.
steak.
Maybe you can tell me one day. I'll buy him a steak just to shut him up.
Oh, poor Kim.
Just like Kim's story there, Booth. This is what I'm saying. It should be talked about. Toxic little man complex.
Yeah, it is a real problem.
Yeah, that is a real problem. I mean, it's just
as
with
a
him,
smaller man,
it's even
like,
more funny because I mean he's just such a just disaster of a person.
Yeah.
I mean it's
Michael says, "Funded at my will." LOL.
yeah, you hear my dogs in the background. They're not happy at all. I'm scrolling back in videos I sent you, Harsh, because I can't find something.
No.
It just seems really appropriate right now at this point. And I can't find it. This sucks. Ugh.
The whole thing is just nuts.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I'm not, dude. I'm fucking sitting here in goddamn Tennessee where no one else is around me. Dude, Troy is fucking hanging out with your goddamn bitch, dude. Troy is fucking in touch with you. With you right the fuck now. And you're gonna say I sit with motherfucking. Are you fucking serious right now, motherfucker? He's sitting with you.
I think that's an angry little man right there.
That is an angry little man indeed.
What do you think, Thelo? What do you have to say about that?
No, man, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, dude. No, it was just basic, but now y'all are personally attacking me. Why y'all
Oh, God, why don't you come to God,
no, because you want to sit there and keep personally fucking attacking me, you goddamn cunt.
Wow. So, it was
Yeah, he's a little mad. He's a little upset there. It's okay. Hershey squirts. We got you. It's fine.
Poor Thelo.
it's very angry.
Such a shame.
The whole
Just
thing's
what? Why
hilarious.
you in these damn pictures, Jamie? I'm gonna kill you one day. Did you see what he sent?
What did he send?
You just have to go look.
Oh, another version of Thelo, apparently. According to Jamie.
Like, was that not in? Was that over the phone? And I guess not in person, face to face.
And yes.
Yeah. This is a big problem of social media. Robert Watson. What do you hate about social media? I don't really hate stuff, but but one of the things is that human beings think that they can say things that they normally wouldn't because they're not in front of their face. Check yourself.
No, I just don't
Otherwise, it
understand the
would have been
point
that.
behind it because all it's going to do is make people like me make fun of them more. It's like, really? You're that just so hopeless that you have to scream on a call on Facebook. Yeah. It's not a good look for you, buddy. I sure will, Mr. Michaels. I will tell her you said hello. She is busy wrangling dogs right now that want to bark and be noisy.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't be these people to be, I don't know. Like I said, This is why the dictators of centuries past did what they did to the people. Like we're saving them, we're sparing these people their lives. No, send them. Send them on the boxcar. God.
And you know what's funny is I can't find anything about Ohio right now.
Mm.
That's the story they don't want you to talk about. Is
I see
they have
Michigan
this-
State, which we all knew about that.
yeah. You know,
Uh,
that's why it's a story that needs to be covered, because they know that if the Ohio River is poisoned and Ohio has a lot of agricultural land there, that's going to, cause at the minimum, another egg shortage. If not more than that. So
They're known for potatoes too.
that's
Or
Idaho.
Idaho, yeah.
Although people in Wisconsin will beg to differ on that.
Which is, I mean, there's a lot of potatoes in Ohio.
Yeah.
There's two
cheese,
big ones.
Wisconsin? Okay, so it's cheese.
There's two big potatoes in Ohio for sure. And like the AP literally has nothing about
That's
Ohio.
not by
No, I
that's
like
not by
scroll through like
coincidence.
5 pages of news. Wow. Let's see what the trending news is according to the AP. Woman accused in dismemberment slaying attacks her attorney. Well, that's always nice. Actor strike at California medieval thing. Why is this trending news?
Again, not by design.
All right, so let's do this. Let's see if we can see on Fox.
Actual news. And we got actual news. That's cool.
All right, so the only most recent one I can find is from the New York Times.
Oh, he's drawing a blank. There's something with Joe Biden signed something recently.
Well, yeah, the EPA is actually saying that there's no levels of intoxication. All right, I'm sure there isn't.
And that's called lying. You know what's a sad part? There's so many like pathological liars in power, but there's even more pathological liars out of power. And you're just like, what the hell is wrong with the world we live in? I mean, that's just the scary part,
All by design.
You have that man. We had that one guy at the little complex. Who lies all the time. And then you got the people in the EPA who spent decades lying about the health of about the state of our clean water. So why does this feel like Flint all over again?
And ABC is reporting that along Ohio River still contaminated following train derailment carrying hazardous materials. But there's no contamination.
Right.
See, if we want to, because this is going to climate change and the environment, and they want to virtue signal for their ideas and hide their how they harm the environment. But let's talk about an actual cause or solution for such for traveling is going back to balloons. It's slower. It's pretty darn safe. As long as we aren't being shot at.
This is all you need to know about their quote unquote environmental approach. They claim that they claim they're the same people who claim, well, if we have electric cars instead of the cars that run on gas, it'll be great for the environment. When in reality, the technology they're using is going to be worse for the environment because one, you need the gas for the power, you need to you need the petroleum for the parts, and more importantly, you're going to be using 70 millenniums worth of cobalt. So how the fuck are you saving the environment by using that much cobalt?
Lies. It's not. It's opposite.
I don't know. And Paul says it's because NATO is losing the war in eastern Ukraine. They've been losing it for a damn decade. But I guess it's just even more amplified now than it was, 9 years ago. And our guy, Country Joe Logan, says egg shortage is bullshit. Eggs have something in them that counteract vaccines and get rid of the eggs and charge them more for the ones they let in the stores. Well, obviously it's all rigged, but what I'm saying is the things that are happening in Ohio are part of that, like price fixing and all that stuff.
I eat eggs all the damn time. I haven't
Yeah.
contracted polio or anything if it counteracts vaccines.
Right. And getting rid of the old cars, bad for the environment. Electric cars take up a lot of environment. Yeah, they do. And Kim says, hey, well, see you later.
Kim, a lot of the problem with that is they don't have the electrical infrastructure to support all of these electric vehicles. I mean,
then the technology that you could have used for electrics, for the electrical cars that were actually good for the environment has been destroyed decades, if not centuries ago. So it's like, what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, even if they were to perfect the mining practices and it was a detrimental to the environment and so on and so forth or whatever, the infrastructure is still many years away from being able to support everyone having an electric vehicle. I mean, it's just
supercapacitors are another thing. You get rid of the batteries. They're supercapacitors now. It's kind of like
well, they're electrolytic. Technically, there are a small battery to just charge themselves and they last longer.
Joe Logan says, Country Joe Logan says, I saw a sign on here that's outside a strip club said lap dance now cheaper than eggs.
Yeah, if it's cheaper than the $6 I paid for 18 eggs the other day, that I think I'm gonna pass on that.
I was about to say that's not. I don't know how true that is.
Could you imagine what a $5 lap dance would be like?
That's so gross.
A $5 lap dance. Well, we could always call a certain someone who seems to be addicted to certain names. Maybe she could show us what a $5 lap dance would be like.
No.
You think it would be a fun adventure?
Sarah says we need to get to a full-powered solar-powered vehicles. In theory, that'd be nice. In practicality, well, the technology they had for that way back when probably doesn't exist anymore. So unless people are going to be able to replicate that formula, I don't know how that's going to work.
Well, they probably have, and that's the thing. Those guys are dead. Those patents are hidden.
Right. Like, it's not so much these things aren't possible. It's the fact that when it's proven to be possible, it ends with 2 bullets to the back of the head and a bunch of destruction. Unfortunately.
All right.
By that I meant, assassinations and stuff, not just regular people doing whatever. No.
Okay. You had me picturing Utopia there for a second. Sarah says a $5 dance sounds sad.
Well, that's
Actually, I think that would be quite comical to watch.
Hashtag not my life.
I wonder if she has to wear a diaper to keep Crohn's from happening while she's doing a lap dance. Like a Depends diaper or something. Five catch disease.
Here in Manitoba, they're illegal anyways. Can't touch dancers.
They're illegal?
Have never experienced the discomfort.
Did you say the discomfort?
Yeah.
They've never experienced the discomfort of a lap dance. And there you have it, folks. The thoughts of Hart Honer.
Man, I don't even know where to go from there. I mean, it's good that you've never had blue balls.
One thing that I've noted, going back to the so-called war in Ukraine, what I've viewed as another form is pretty much it is a race. All wars are racist wars. They're based on some sort of form of genocide and attack on a group of human beings.
Well, yes.
So, they're like that whole point. Like they don't want that group of beings in and around that area to be stable of mind. Otherwise, it wouldn't be such a point of attack over many years now. Just sort of like Palestine, or same thing.
Right. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you want to talk about a place that basically is suffering worse than what happened in Nazi Germany. It is Palestine, because you can't go anywhere.
Palestine. They're being genocide. This is happening now.
Right. Right. Joe says, they say overpopulation is the reason for global warming, but in reality, they want to get rid of people so they can let corporations keep manufacturing crap that does cause global warming. If there's less people, then corporations will need to make as much crap. Also, planes dump excess jet fuel before they land, and of course, that goes in the atmosphere. I'm sure that ain't good, along with the poison that's being sprayed. Well, yes. It's never been a population issue. It's been a consumption issue. You have 10% of the world's population consuming 90% of the resources. Yeah, that's a fucking problem.
And it's a lack of compassion issue in humanity.
Right. You don't have an overpopulation. You have an overconsumption issue.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how it always
issue.
has been, and that's how it always will be.
No.
Quit repeating that. No, it doesn't.
It's not going to change. All these dumbasses say get off of oil.
Go, check out your Polynesian roots.
No, exactly. This is so shameful. You're not in touch
How
with
is
your
it shameful? How is it shameful? I mean, it's the truth. How is that shameful?
Because it's not the truth. Stop repeating it.
It is the truth, whether you like it or not, sir.
Just because it's repeated over and over again doesn't make it true.
I mean, it doesn't. It shouldn't have to be true, but unfortunately, people
think-
suck. So
You
I
see,
don't know.
that's my point right there. Thank you, Harsh Med. I appreciate that. Thank
That
you
being
for
said, if you were in touch with your Polynesian roots, it'd be a lot better.
Thank you for defending me against the evil Hart Honer.
There used to be compassion, and that food wasn't paid for. Knickknacks, maybe.
Happy says toxic little man complex comes from eating undercooked starfish.
Is this a reference?
That's twice he's gotten me with that shit today, and I'm just God, yeah.
Vegan, vegetarian.
$5 catch disease. I'm just thinking of Scott going back to try to figure out his Polynesian roots. Like, where the hell are my relatives? Who the hell am I related to? And they're just like, sir, who are you again?
I mean, it's not going to happen. So that would be exactly how it works. You know, unless somebody makes me teleport. Love you too, brother. But unless somebody makes me teleport there, I'm not going.
Where's Scott Jr.? He's not going to know his roots.
Oh man, see, I was just gonna say, beam me up, Scotty. He's in charge of the beaming. You got to teleport yourself there.
Joe says, but also the world changes every so many years, even before we were here. That is true. I mean, we really don't know what the world was like 100,000 years ago. We just pretend to know it. Is this so true in that regard? And in other news, Scott Sonnier is going to be traveling to Hawaii sometime next year for the CSHR documentary, Finding Your Roots. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
So, on this day, Captain James Cook was stabbed for invading Hawaii.
What?
Yeah, this is the anniversary of Captain James Cook being stabbed in 1976 and something like that in Hawaii. Don't quote me on the year. Could be off.
I don't know. What?
James Cook invaded Hawaii. Interesting.
And then got stabbed in the neck for doing so. Don't do that. Don't be a colonized. See, this could that could be your ancestor, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was supposedly it happened in 1778, and then then a year later, yeah, in 1779, he tried to kidnap the ruling chief of Hawaii. I won't even try to pronounce his name, and yeah, he died.
Wait, what?
The decision to hold him in exchange for a stolen longboat was a fatal error of
I just
Cook's
wanted
final
you to read
voyage.
it
It led
again.
to his
That's
death.
all.
I'm not even pronouncing that.
Spell it out phonetically.
Keala.
No, don't spell it. You. Jesus. Never mind.
Kalea. Kia
Like Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful thing. Huh?
Yeah, Kealakua Bay is where he died.
Kailua. Okay. So he died in Kailua. That sounds like a mighty awesome death. I mean, I can't even pronounce their names correctly, and you want me to go try and get in touch with some kind of fucking roots over there or some shit? What the hell's wrong with you?
Yes.
That's your mother's tongue. That's your mother tongue. There's instinct will kick in. I believe so.
There's no instinct. I'm like ruled by the retarded French section. We're the people that's going, here, hold my beer and watch this, and blowing shit up in our backyard and stuff. You know, that's us.
God. Poor Scott. Just
Hey,
running away
Harsh.
from his roots. Yo, Jamie.
What about my roots?
Oh, your Latvian roots. Yeah, we got to figure that out sometime. Yeah.
Latvian.
Joe says, what? He's getting teleported? Yes. He's getting teleported.
I might not even exist now, Joe. You never know.
And our guy, Robert, says, sad thing is, I think somebody does know what Earth was like 100,000 years ago. They just won't tell us.
And in honor of J.C. Bellick's roots, we'll just play some Latvian background music.
Sure. Joe says, sometimes y'all retarded, but funny. Yeah, that's kind of how the show goes.
This is some very boring music, Jamie.
I don't hear it. It's not patched. This seems too new.
This is like classical music. What the hell?
Yeah. Same thing too with like if you search up Russian music, you might get classical music.
Yeah, but no, I'd get like Opa music or something. That'd be Russian music. I'm not looking for Russian. I'm looking for Latvian.
Yeah.
This is a tough thing. Yeah, finding one's roots, finding one's song.
Okay, this is called Latvian choral music. Okay, Jamie, you come from a very strange background. It's like everything's evil.
We gotta figure it out. We gotta see. We gotta view it. We don't know yet. It's because it's alien. We don't know it yet. That's why you fear the unknown.
Now, all I can imagine is like running down a dark hallway or something.
And Joe says, am I supposed to take a nap to that?
I hope
I
not.
don't know. It looks like Scott Jr.'s taking a nap.
See, now it sounds like a Russian merry-go-round. Okay, I can't. No, I'm sorry.
It's just more classical. It's just opera now. That gotta have roots. You know, that sounds like Roman then.
Like cathedral religious.
Oh yeah.
We are at the 55th minute of the show. So we'll decide what happens here.
Already had it queued up.
All right. Well, for those of you who are in the relationship doghouse,
Call me
good
a
luck.
dog.
I'm not.
That's why Scott gets to spend his Valentine's Day with us. Since he's not in the doghouse.
No.
Neither is Hart.
Sorry, guys, I can't complete tonight. She's messaging me right now.
It doesn't even matter. Once you find out the roots of all these days, it's all bullshit anyway. So.
Well, that's part of the reason of this day. So just sort of like Christmas and those
Right.
holidays too. It's to jealousy and sadness that don't have and want. You know, so
well, it's all commercialism anyway. That's all it is. It's just fucking It's just all these fucking department stores needing a day between the spring and the holiday season to make some more fucking money. That's all it is to it. I mean, if you have a good enough relationship, you don't need one day a year to save it. You're buying gifts and going on dates every other day. If not, then well, I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
Or at least every week or something. I don't know. Talk to Helena Summer about all that. She would probably tell you.
I'm not taking any dating advice from Hoey of all people. Sorry, Hoey.
I said Helena Summer, not Hoey.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Why do
Now.
you always
Yeah.
think about Hoey? That's
I
so
don't
weird.
know. I'm tired. Okay, leave me alone.
Oh, Happy Post posted some Latvian polka. And Joe Logan says all holidays are made up for corporations to sell you. Agreed.
Well, of course they are, Joe.
I mean, does anyone actually believe that Jesus Christ was born on December 25th?
No, according to the books or something, it's a few months earlier.
He was born in the
September.
summer. He wasn't even born on the 25th.
Hmm.
He wasn't born in December. He was born in the summer.
I think it was in like June or July or something like that.
Right. Exactly. He wasn't born in the. And Thanksgiving, it just celebrates the genocide of Hart's people.
That's just messed
That's
up.
the thing. They put some sort of wicked, awful being on front as the poster child of the thing of this like Saint Valentine. You know,
Right.
there's been years, but I remember it was quite awful. When I
Oh,
read it.
and the myth is, and the tale of Saint Valentine's is gross.
Right. I mean,
It's fucking gross. Like they say, feast on the day of Saint Valentine. What? You eat his ashes from the park he was littered. They were littered at. No.
That's some of the PTSD type stuff that researchers like. I gotta put that away and put that in the memory blockage because that's some dirty, nasty stuff. You know,
Right. No, I mean even with some of the Christianity rituals, it's like borderline cannibalism. You think about it. The bread you're eating at some of these churches is supposed to represent the body of Jesus Christ, and the wine you're drinking is his blood.
Happy, I can't click on links while we're doing this, unfortunately. Hi, Hoey.
Interpretation. So it
Harsh is coming to check you for some reason. I don't know what that was about. I think he said something about worms.
Trying to tell you with this jerky book.
I think he said something about worms and he needed to come check you for him or something. I'm not sure.
That's awesome.
Latvian polka.
See, it's like you're disappearing, like the picture in Back to the Future. History is being erased, Scott. Where you go? You're gone. Oh, you're back.
Let me see if all right, we'll play some Latvian polka for
It seems Latvian music has been genocided and
See,
has been given an alternative form, claiming to be its
never send me another link again, Harsh.
Yeah, that's the link Happy posted, so I don't know what to tell you.
That's so messed up. You know, just because of all of these political memes, now every time I hear that song, I think of the Joe Biden singing meme.
that dancing cat.
Yeah, well, either one with the dancing cat, and there's another version with Donald Trump doing that weird little dance in the background while Joe Biden is singing the song.
And on
If
that
someone who can
note,
post that in the one of the threads or on one of the pages for me, that would be great. Okay, or just you know what, just DM it to me. That would work too.
and on that note, we are at the 1 hour mark.
I guess it's that time of night. I'm going to bed. It's time for me to go to sleep.
On that note, this has been another edition of KLSF Harsh Reality. This is Harsh Med signing out. My you like harsh and sometimes you gotta color outside the lines. We thank our favorite people for joining us on this wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and tune in tomorrow morning on Hart Honer's on Hart Honer's page whenever he does some other videos that try to connect, someone who actually is in touch with the roots, unlike the producer of the show.
All right, y'all have a great night. We'll see you again here Friday at 8 o'clock. Go ahead, Hart.
Pleasure. Congratulations. Until next time.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. Have a great rest of your week, and tune into Hart's page tomorrow morning when he live streams for something more about the culture. Some about his roots. Something like I said, our producer does not believe in. It's boring.
See you again Friday or tomorrow or something. I don't know. Whatever Harsh has got me doing now, apparently.
Well, Friday. It'll be Friday.
Oh, okay.
Well, tomorrow Hart's is going to be live streaming from StreamYard on his own page. It's kind of like
you can use these pages too, Hart, if you want.
yeah. So that's really all that it's there.
All right.
Anyway, take care. Have a great rest of your weekend and rest of your week. If you are in the doghouse, try to make sure you're not in the outhouse.